Chronicles.
I haven't seen the sun rise in years. My cell faces east, and every morning, if I tilt my head just right, I can catch a thin line of dawn breaking over the walls. It's beautiful in a way, almost painful, like a reminder of everything I've lost, everything I'll never get back. I think about little Sam's face sometimes, wonder if he would have grown up to like mornings. But I took that chance from him. Took so much more than I had the right to, all for something that seems meaningless now. I used to feel unstoppable. Those nights running with the crew, the rush of danger, feeling like no one could touch us. That was the lie I lived. The last lie. I see it so clearly now, that cold night on Fremont Street, and young Sam Foster, barely a teenager, caught in the wrong place. He looked so terrified, like he knew what was coming. He didn't deserve what happened, and I didn't stop to care. But out here, every choice comes back to you. And one day, you pay. People think prison is just walls and bars, but it's more than that. It's the loneliness that kills you, the memories that haunt you. You're left alone with every decision you ever made, forced to relive the worst moments of your life. I hear Sam's voice sometimes in the silence, feel his mother's anger like a cold knife against my chest. Guilt is your only cellmate, and it's one that never lets you go. The real punishment isn't the sentence. It's missing the moments, simple things, like laughing with friends, sharing dinner with family, watching kids play in the yard. Those things are priceless. But I won't ever know them again. My sister had a baby, and I'll never meet her. I'll never get to hold her, watch her grow. That's something I gave up the moment I let crime take over my life. My actions didn't just ruin my life, they shattered so many others. Sam's mother, Paula, sat in that courtroom with tears streaming down her face. She lost everything, and for what? For my reckless pride. It's a twisted kind of justice that I have to live with the weight of that. Crime doesn't just destroy one life, it's like a stone thrown into a pond, sending waves that hurt everyone in their path. I've written letters I'll never send, trying to explain, to apologize to Paula, to Sam's family. Letters filled with words that could never be enough. No apology could bring him back. It's strange, here, you learn that sometimes, the only thing you have left is regret. And it's the worst companion you could imagine. It follows you everywhere, stays with you every night. In solitude, I found a small piece of peace. Forced to sit with myself, with my past, I learned to look inside, to see what I ignored for so long. I never thought quiet could feel like this, like a space to breathe, to finally face who I am. If I'd found this silence earlier, maybe things would have been different. Maybe I would have seen a way out before it was too late. To anyone listening, don't go down the path I did. Life is too precious to throw away on violence and empty thrills. Live with meaning. Choose kindness, choose family, choose to make something of your life that matters. Don't let your choices define you like mine have. Because, in the end, you can't escape them. They become part of who you are. And you don't want to end up like me. I was so young when I learned the world was hard, that you had to fight for everything. Some of us learned it too early, had to grow up before we were ready. The first time I felt powerful was the first time I made a bad choice. It was a taste of rebellion, a small way to say, I'm here, and I matter. It wasn't the crime that hooked me. It was the feeling of having a place, a family, even if it was built on lies. There were times when I wanted out. Times when I knew it couldn't end well. But I didn't listen. I was too far gone. That night, I felt like something was coming. A storm I couldn't escape, but one I chose to walk into anyway. It didn't hit me until I was here. That I was truly alone, and that this was my life now. A choice turned into a sentence. Some nights, I'd wake up drenched in sweat, haunted by Sam's face. I'd try to apologize, try to find words that would make it right. But they never came. It wasn't the bars or the guards, it was the feeling of being forgotten, of becoming a shadow. Redemption doesn't come all at once. Sometimes, it's just a quiet realization that you can be better, even if it's too late. The things you miss aren't the grand gestures. It's the ordinary moments, like hugging someone or feeling the wind on your face. Those things are what prison takes away. Maybe I'll never be forgiven. But I'm starting to see that sometimes, all you can do is learn to forgive yourself. I've learned that kindness is the only way out. It's the one thing I can still offer, even here. I may never leave this place, but I've found a peace here. It's not about forgiveness, not about redemption. It's about accepting that I am who I am and letting go of the rest. Thanks for tuning into Crime Chronicles. If you enjoyed this case and want to stay updated on more intriguing stories, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps us uncover even more mysteries. See you at the next case.